Hey, everybody. We just did about half the intro, and I forgot to record it, so this is going to be great. Welcome to the Mean Boys Podcast. Yeah, Ramsey Badawi joins us this week. You got to fucking check out his new show, The Big Ass Ram Dog Show. That's what he decided to call it.
I love it.
He's finally committed to starting another podcast after having his heart broken many times. And go send him a tweet. Go check it out and listen to it so he sticks with it.
Yeah, me and Connor were on the
he
first
definitely
episode.
should. Yeah.
And
So
it was a ton of fun.
Yeah, so go check that out and come see us live. We're doing live shows in Portland, Oregon. That's a live podcast August 9th at the Big Legrowski at 10 p.m. $10 tickets. Link for that's in the motherfucking show notes. And doing a stand-up show with all three of the Mean Boys, the Holy Trinity at Jai Tai in Seattle, Washington, the day after that. So, fucking start making your travel arrangements. Find yourself a babysitter to fuck and then bring to the show and... fucking come party with us.
This took a weird turn. Also, leave us a comment on a review on iTunes. If we get to 400, I will bring my mom on this show. I'm not thrilled about it. She won't be, but it'll happen.
Yeah. So go do that while I'm pulling up those reviews, which I forgot to do.
Also,
you gotta give us your money on Patreon. Because,
patreon.com/meanboys. $5 a month gets you access to all kinds of crazy bonus content. $10 a month gets you a piece of merch in the mail. This month is the Van Damme Academy bumper sticker.
Yeah,
which is hilarious and ridiculous. I will be sending one to the Van Damme Academy directly.
Absolutely.
We should. I should send him a letter too.
Yeah. We're gonna be following up with Van Damme.
Oh yeah. Well, now that I have a printer, we can print out the email chain. You know.
Yeah. Jump on the Patreon. Fuck with the Mean Boys.
I'm looking for shit to print, you guys.
Fuck with the Mean Boys subreddit. That has become a shockingly active community.
Yeah. Our Mean Boys go and get involved in various edged weapon debates with your peers.
I love that you guys are communicating with each other. We can all have friends in this world.
Yeah, I'm so glad we got the we like swords nerds and not the we hate women nerds.
Yeah,
like, it really
me too.
seems like it's more of our fan base.
Well, speaking of which, this review says Keith's mom 5 stars. He writes, "Hey, Mama Carrie, I heard you were cool when you aren't riding Nazis." I don't really know what that means, but
riding Nazis?
Like riding them, like as in sexually,
like
not as in like she's communicating with them in jail via.
The only place my mom would be worth 5 stars is in Grand Theft Auto. Like,
yeah, very true.
Yeah.
Go do all that shit and fucking get on our email list. Let us know where you guys live so we can start planning our next big tour. We love coming to see you guys. And you just fill out the closest major city you're willing to come see a show in, how many friends you're going to bring with you, and whether or not we can stick up your couch while we're in town. And once we get all the data in there, we'll start planning ourselves another little adventure, and we'll go get into some shenanigans. That last April tour was a ton of fun, and I'm itching to get back out on the road. So go fucking do that if you haven't done it already. If you have done it already and you really want us to come to wherever the fuck Iowa, don't put your name down twice because I'm not fooled by it. I can see when 8 people say that they all live in shit dick Michigan, at 6 minutes. Michigan. 6 minutes apart with like weird, like made up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sex monster at Y mail. I'm like, okay, man. I think other than that, all you got to do now is sit back and relax and enjoy this week's episode with Ramsey Badawi.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the Mean Boys Podcast. If you lived in constant fear of your own mortality, you'd be home by now. I'm Keith Carey.
I'm Connor McSpadden.
I'm Ramsey Badawi.
And I'm...
If Truck Stops had a Buddha.
Truck Stop Buddha, you're so fun.
You look like a Make-A-Wish kid whose last wish was like, take me to a Bass Pro Shop and give me everything.
I get all the lures? Hooray, I love cancer.
Yeah, you do kind of look like a homeless person that was given like $100 gift card to,
I've been trying to look less homeless.
Some kind of like discount store.
Yeah,
you've been trying to look less homeless, which is why you're wearing the free Macabre Black Flag shirt, a band you don't even truly understand that was sent to you in the mail.
Love it. Love the shirt.
Of dirty, sweat-worn tap-out shorts, some flip-flops, and a camouflage duck hat.
Which was free.
Yeah.
But I did buy a ticket to the game with money, and they gave it to me for that.
Yeah,
so technically I bought it.
It did work out because my preferred economy is a barter-based one.
Yeah, the cost of that ticket was infinitely less than the cost of just buying a hat.
Tom, you look like you're about to take off your hat and tell me that my cousin was killed in a quail shooting accident.
Yeah, you're the guy in the fucking skeet range that has to go give all the bad news.
Well, it's really the only hat I have right now.
Well,
like,
Mrs. Chaney, your husband had a rough day.
Like, I should hide how bald I am right now because of all the Nazi people. And it's like, oh, the only hat I have is orange and camouflage.
Yeah.
That doesn't really... hide my shaved head.
No one has
Everyone's
ever
winning.
I do love
Everyone's winning.
How do you? That's a good point, Tom. What made you go skin? Like you went 0 on the Clippers in this political climate.
So it was actually
Not since KFC decided to bring back the Colonel have I been so confused by someone's decision.
a lot of
Dude,
it.
imagine Tom as the KFC Colonel. I don't really eat chicken, but I guess if you're going to do it, they gave me some money to say that here is good.
Yeah, they got good deals at Bad Popeyes.
If you don't have any money, you could just eat the butter.
I don't know why they call them wedges. I can't. I put them on my feet. They're not functional as shoes.
Yeah, put them under a table. Just squish the potato.
Yeah,
As much honey as you want. They don't ask what you're going to do
yeah,
with it.
the mac to cheese ratio I find to be lackluster to say the least. Anyway, I'm from the South.
I don't know. They don't do fish.
I love the idea that Tom is trying to save money on mashed potatoes by mashing the potato himself.
Yeah, I got my recipe is it's classified.
It's like white trash
Top
Korean
classified.
barbecue where part of the fun is making it yourself.
I got 19 different tasty roots that
I'll give you the recipe, but only if you have a telegram.
Oh, that's so funny.
Wait,
Tom,
wait,
love you
I don't
so
even-
much.
I will telegraph. Was it telegraph? Whatever the thing is, I'll do that to you. Yeah, the
Oh,
graph.
special report. Tom's dumb. This just in from St. Louis. He's a big waterhead.
Waterhead. Yeah, no, it's a
Yo, that's what I call getting my dick sucked in a pool, baby. I'm getting some waterhead.
Yeah.
Shut your dumb
Or a
ass.
bathtub.
Dude, you might notice my pubes are a little bleached. That's all the chlorine, guys. I got myself some waterhead.
I think you just recited Aziz Ansari's first album.
Oh, is that really?
I
On
think all of his bits.
Dangerously Delicious or whatever.
Could be.
Yeah, it's just, well, if I got blown here, it'd be called that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Have you guys ever tried a 69 in a bathtub?
No, no.
Have you?
No, but I've always wanted
you
to.
almost, yeah. If you do that, you're going to end up as the fat Whitney Houston.
Did you wait? Why? What would make you want a 69?
You're going to be Dan Whitney Houston.
It's person shaped.
That's
I
so
feel
good.
like
Yeah, thanks,
I'm not
Keith.
saying you fill it. That's how you drown. But like,
You want to just be an empty bathtub? Where you
yeah,
69?
or
Hey, Tom, I don't know if you've heard of these new things called beds. They're pretty
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, what woman is like, yes, take me in an empty bathtub?
Tom is the only person who's like,
Well,
hey,
yeah. You're going to donk your head on a faucet,
look.
and then
The bathroom is the only place I have privacy in this house. So yeah,
If you were laying a woman down in an empty bathtub, she better be dead. Like, you know, you
Yeah, it's
better
not
be
like-
draining her
You're
blood
the
to
only-
hide her
Here-
body.
here's one: clean out your Prius and do it in there. That's more romantic than a bathtub.
Look, just fucking Brandon's room. He's never here.
yeah, that's a good point.
his room is terrifying. He has
It's
like a
better
he
than
has
the kitchen
3
floor.
quarts of lube just hanging on his bed.
Hanging like a feed bag.
However you imagine.
Yeah, grab you some
satchels?
fistful of lube and join the party.
I went
I also-
through the desert on a horse with some lube.
I'd never use anyone else's space as a fuck space for myself without
Well,
permission.
if I'm out of town, you can fuck in my room.
Yeah, just ask Brandon.
I mean, that's never ever going to be an issue, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's certainly an option
Fucking
that's
in
available.
Connor's room is very satisfying. I will
you,
say that.
you can fuck in my room too, buddy. I've always said that. Come, feel free. Turn on the AC.
Yeah,
Fuck in
yeah.
my room if I'm
Can I
at
just
home.
jerk off in your guys' rooms when you
Yeah, man, I don't care. Come wherever, just wipe it up.
Yeah, just
you
like
can't,
the
you can't
ants.
jerk off in my room, you know.
You're free to jerk off in my room, wipe it up because, as we've learned, apparently ants love cum.
Oh,
That's
they
like
love
a
that
thing.
shit, dude.
That's a weird. I did not know. Is there some sort of a sugar source in cum? This
Wait,
is something.
do ants
there's
love
salt.
cum?
Yeah.
How did this information come to us?
Opie, Keith, and I both separately, while discussing our ant problem, both were like, I think Opie was like, "Yeah, well, I jerked off into a napkin and I threw it away, and the ants just swarmed on it." And me and Keith were like, "Me too."
Yeah, I have a pair of underwear that I fucking blew ropes into, and it just got consumed by bugs.
Blue ropes, dude.
Oh,
I'll tell you
interesting.
what. 30,
Yeah.
almost 30 years old. I'm never not amused by somebody giving a different, like a euphemism for.
I've never
comic.
called it blow. It's usually shooting ropes.
Shooting
but I don't
ropes
know
is
why I
good,
went
too.
blue.
Yeah. I like
Blow
calling
ropes
it.
is good.
I dumped one into an old sock. You know.
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one who doesn't have the common ants problem. But
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like you come. I feel like you.
Well, I
come
feel like
ants.
you ejaculate.
no, see, I just come from my room into other people's rooms, and then it's your guys' problem.
That's
That's
the mold issue.
Well, yeah. Every time Tom comes, it looks like there was some kind of Mexican celebration where guns were shot through the ceiling.
Jets.
I came on my own chin last night, and it made me think of Tom and the Jets.
Yeah. Yeah. Tom cranked one out, and it looks like they won the World Cup again.
Yeah, I'm just imagining you taking a selfie and sending me a thinking of you postcard. The
I
way you
genuinely
said
thought about it, but
it would have bummed me out.
That's the thing. I knew you would have had not a good time if I did that, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it
Tom-
would have been pretty funny. I would have laughed and then got bummed.
Like gently hit my lip and going, I'm like, Tom.
Someday Tom is going to jerk off. He's going to come and he's going to impregnate my girlfriend with a dusty Nintendo cartridge.
Oh, man.
The Jets.
I want to set up like a series of like hanging frying pans, like some kind of like Old West sharpshooting trick challenge. You know, we have to like, all right, you gonna hit it off the saucer into the hay bale through there, and if you can get it between the second and third wagon spoke, I'll let you leave this town alive.
See, I'd like to do it more like the style of the people who have to ski through the hills and then target shoot and then keep skiing again.
Cross country,
cross
jacking?
cross country
okay.
jacking.
It's literally skeet shooting.
Is that what it's called?
Oh yeah.
Okay, skeet shooting too. More skeet.
I don't know if you could take out like a big clay frisbee, but you could certainly like bust open like a Ritz cracker if we started just like pull.
Man.
I do love the idea of the constant pinging in our house and then us having to explain to people that's either Tom jerking off or spitting tobacco. Both possible.
I've actually never chewed tobacco.
Your outfit suggests otherwise.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Yeah, you look.
I'm
like
wearing orange.
You look like your blood type is skull.
You look like you chew and swallow tobacco.
Yeah.
Man, my neighbors found an unopened can of chewing tobacco when we were all like 12 or 13, and they're like, "Oh, dude, hell yeah, we're gonna chew tobacco," and they all chewed tobacco and threw up in the gutter. It was awesome.
I used to work at a call center where I was it was a telemarketing call center, and all the guys chewed tobacco, and then if you stayed there longer than 3 months, you started swallowing it.
Oh, God.
And that was like the thing they would say. They'd go, "Hey, you spit it now, but 3 months later, when you want to die, that's when you gut it."
I used
Wow,
to.
horrifying.
I used to work at a
what's
gas
the
station.
Wi-Fi again? What's going on here? What do gas stations have to do with this?
Oh, I sold tobacco there.
Oh wow, okay, yeah,
That's a great story,
I'm
dude.
just trying to be a part of the group.
You're a smoke
And
tender.
you are, buddy.
I know it's like it makes sense as a phrase, and there's nothing really. I have nothing against the people. Does anyone else? Does the word bud tender sit wrong with you?
Yes.
What does that mean?
That's like the person that sells you weed. You
I've
know?
never heard that before.
You literally had that said to you when we got your CBD pen in Vegas. The lady was like, "Hi, I'm Carol. I'm your bud."
Oh,
tender."
I don't listen to people.
Bud tender is always the chick with the nose ring and the thigh tattoo. You know, the weird thigh tattoo.
Oh yeah.
The chick that you weirdly find
It's
yourself
like a
at.
lion, but part of it's purple.
I
Yeah.
like thigh
like, and it's like
tattoos.
because of her dad or something.
Oh yeah, and then what always would happen with me is I would find myself having a ridiculous conversation with her where I was like, "So what do you recommend for productivity?" And she's like, "I fucking dropped out of elementary school."
I don't know. This is me doing really well. So what do you want from me?
Yeah, I have an HED.
I recommend leave this place and develop a skill. That's what I recommend for productivity. Fucking yeah, bud tender is dumb.
Yeah, I don't. See, this is why I don't listen to people.
I think we should start
I'm
calling them
right.
weed whores. What do you think, guys? Weed whore.
Classic.
I don't even buy pot. Like, I'm not in a situation where I interact with these women, but I just
Sticky
like.
pimps.
Well, yes. We have, yeah.
Once again,
That sounds like something that like an English like nanny would call your boogers. Like,
Yeah.
"Hey,
Yeah.
you have sticky pimps all over. Cheats again, Thomas.
That's how people describe it. Oh, pass me the sticky, and then you smoke the joint,
Yeah,
right?
the Sticky Pimp sounds like a weird like Brit pop band from like the late 90s, early 2000s.
or like a weird hip movement dance move. I
Yeah,
don't want to
that
break
sounds
your
like a
table, I'm
band that
saying.
like the women I have sex with would try to make me listen to.
Yeah, the Sticky Pimps are opening for Blur.
Yeah,
That's what's
absolutely.
happening.
Someone should hire me to name bands. I
I've
think
done
I'd be
it.
great at it.
Tom, you're doing a bit that you're doing like the best bit of 19 years ago.
Oh, is this covered
Wouldn't that be
material?
a great band name? It's just like it's like funny guy at the office shit.
I wasn't the one who directed it this way.
I brought it up.
yeah.
Yeah, you unlistening fuck.
Well, no, I don't want to be mean to Keith.
No.
You
I'm
know?
great. It feels weird that I'm podcasting at the back of your head.
Well, get used to it, buddy. I'm leaving you behind.
You bad hearing son of a bitch.
Fucking yeah, I've kissed my butt, best friend.
Good one. Well, we're all full of hot fire. What do you say we start the Mexican joke off?
Ay, so topical.
Do.
Not once have you gotten
I'm just
that right.
trying to help.
I do want to say this. There's going to be a lot of fucking errors in mine, so I apologize. I jammed these out.
Arabs?
A lot of Arabs.
gross.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll take us away again. Mine. I've had to write more jokes in the last month than I ever have in my life, and I'm just out. So just enjoy just this for the nonsense, quotient. Chicago has been named the rat capital of the United States after a new survey. When the announcement was made, Keith Carey's mother told her vagina 3 years is a hell of a run before reluctantly unscrewing the ceremonial plaque from her labia. She's got like a bronze plate that just says "Rat Capital of America."
She made a lot of positive changes as the Rat Queen.
Yeah.
Milwaukee Brewers pitcher Josh Hader is under fire after tweeting racial slurs. Some fans say his past behavior should be forgiven, while protesters say it's 1, 2, 3 kikes you're out of the old ball game.
That's
it was funny because it was these are all tweets from like a decade ago that they
that one was written by Ramsey's dad.
And they dug up on this guy trying to get him in trouble, and one of them literally just said KKK with no context. I'm like, what are you trying to call them? Like,
is it me or you?
Yeah, I can go right now. Yeah. One chopper left dead after an active shooter entered a Trader Joe's in Silver Lake this weekend. In an official response, the CEO of the grocery store said, "If there's ever a day I wanted to use the N-word on a conference call."
Oh, boy. Boy.
So, I was waiting to bring this up. Someone sent us a mail with a self-addressed envelope because they wanted some stickers, which is very sweet of him. It made it very easy for us. He says, he sends us a card, says, "Thanks a dozen, because a million donuts may be a few too many." And then he wrote, "Insert obvious Keith joke. Evening, gents. As promised to Connor, I've sent a $5 and a return envelope for a Newark County landfill sticker to make it easy for him. Also enclosed is a $15 gift card for the boys to enjoy. Fuck everything, God is dead. Cheers. Drew, a.k.a. at Dark Homunculus. It's a $15 gift card to Trader Joe's." I got this. We got this the day that the shooting happened.
Fucking rules.
And I was thinking about going to, maybe I'll go to Trader Joe's and get some snacks. And the closest one's the one in fucking Silver Lake.
Dude,
so
we are 1,000% going to that fucking Trader Joe's with that gift card immediately.
Oh, yeah, well, and this is, I got to say, me being too unmotivated to go get us some fun snacks, I got depression saved my life, guys.
It is a weird thing. Is it the shooter who sent you the Trader Joe's card? It seems like a plot.
I know. I was just like, I don't want to connect any dots about this, but yeah, I was waiting for the show to bring that up.
I got several.
Rest in peace to the guy that died. That was fucking horrible what went on over there, but it was just a very, very unsettling coincidence, where I feel like someone's trying to Final Destination me, and they're like, oh, geez, we're going to have to make it a little bit more blunt than this.
You know what's
so funny?
You know what's hilarious? I got 3 texts from 3 different people like, "Hey, are you at Trader Joe's right now?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I'm at the other Trader Joe's." It was such a coincidence.
I was just like, what about anything about my life leads you to believe I shop at Trader Joe's?
It's the first time I've been to Trader Joe's in years. And I was...
Trader Joe's is it's not nice or expensive. You could totally shop there. Trader Joe's is cheaper than Ralph's.
I don't know what Trader Joe's whole
I actually like
corner of the
shirts.
market is.
They like shirts, Hawaiian shirts.
Just because they kicked
bells.
you out for not wearing one doesn't mean that they're all about shirts.
Bells. They hide like a monkey or a lemur or something.
These are the top 3 things: bells, shirts, and lemurs. When you think Trader Joe's, that's definitely the
you guys don't
Mount
think
Rushmore.
there's a lemur out there?
What the fuck could you possibly be
Tom, what's going on here?
It's not a live one. They hide.
Again, you.
They hide stuffed animals for children.
No,
I don't know what you're talking about. Now I'm lost.
This is a fever dream you had.
They might do that. I don't know if there's a thing they do, but I will say that you disseminate information in the worst possible order, where you're like, I have AIDS. I went to the doctor. Music doesn't sound beautiful anymore. I'm deaf. They're hearing aids. You take the most circuitous route, and it ends up being A, either incorrect, or B, a terrible story.
I'm telling you, they're hiding stuffed animals from you. It's for children.
Google has. Oh, well, hold on. The first Reddit thing I searched is somebody said many Trader Joe's hide stuffed animals for children.
Boom.
This is on Reddit.
Boom. Thank you, Reddit.
Hang on. Here's what I love about it.
I didn't dispute you on that. Keith did.
The way you found this was you for sure found one of those stuffed animals and made sure a kid didn't.
And then you got into a pissing match with the clerk about how the free lollipop policy doesn't apply to men in their mid-20s.
No, when I was a little kid, I found the shit out of that lemur. That's how I knew about it. I got a fuck ton of
wearing
free
the
candy
camouflage hat. It just sounds like
nuts.
Lemurs are primates. This is not a good look for you racially
not
right
primates.
now. You're a skinhead wearing tap-out shorts talking about
I'm not a skinhead. I have a head
go to that
with
Trader
visible
Joe's
skin.
and find
There
that
is a
monkey.
difference.
Yeah, Tom, the way you're dressed right now looks like you found the stuffed animal but wouldn't put it down because you kept growling.
Anyway, we're talking about the Joes of trade. A man held
Joe's of the trade. God bless you.
A man held a bunch of people hostage at a Silver Lake Trader Joe's. The last time a person felt this trap, Ramsey Badai was telling me about Jordan Peterson.
Damn.
Now, did I ever tell you guys about when he owned Michael Eric Dyson?
First of all, I don't know who that is, but fuck you, Lee. What I love is that Tom was writing that joke. He's like, I got to go to Ramsey Burn. Pauses, looks at me, goes, Jordan Peterson's that guy he likes, right? I'm like, yeah, you got the one.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless you. I love him. He's really great. Buy his
right.
book, 12 Steps, 12 Lives.
Don't
12
do
rules.
that.
I leave it in every Airbnb I go to.
Anyone who has a self-help book that starts with the number 12 is probably kind of, it's like, well, you've come up with a different number at this point. They already got 12
of all the
people.
issues you could have with it.
I don't really listen to what Ramsey says
nonsense.
about him.
What a weird
why would you still go back to 12? They've had 12 is marketed. They got it cornered. There's no 12 availability for self-help at this point.
What a weird hard and fast rule to live by, Tom.
Yeah, well, that's Tom has one rule for life, and it's fuck 12.
Use 11 or 13. You can either make up a new step or cut out the fat.
All right, Tom. I will pass it on to
You're
the
fired.
team at
You're fired
JDP.
from the podcast.
I've been fired too many times. Over 12 times I've been fired from... Go ahead.
All right, guys. Ecuador may be ejecting WikiLeaks mastermind Julian Assange from their embassy. In a related story, Tom has been evicted from the kitchen and has to sleep in the hallway until J-Dog gets this shit sorted out. I do think this is the kind of house where it looks like refugees would be. You know?
Yeah, totally. And that's without me here.
Yeah. Well, just because I feel like looking out my window, it really does look like a Mexican favela.
Yeah,
You know?
I love that Opie makes it look less like a refugee camp.
The only Nigerian immigrant.
Oh yeah. I mean, like Opie, is the most an immigrant, and I borrowed his suit the other day.
You do have a scenic view out the window of a fucking ramshackle plywood blockade.
Yeah. I don't know what this who made this fence and how, but it looks like one of the buildings in Fallout.
The one thing Opie does that is very immigrant-like, it's his spice collection. Have you guys noticed Opie's always like,
I won't shit on him for knowing how to use spices.
Hey, yo,
it
for
smells
real though,
delicious.
That's like my turmeric.
my turmeric.
What?
It's fine. I was trying to get somebody to jiggle the cord and not stop the momentum.
Oh, yeah. Momentum stopped. Jiggling commenced.
Yeah. All right. Well, now I'm totally unplugged.
They had me jiggle.
There we go, perfect.
Jiggling.
Awesome.
You guys know that song?
No.
Shut up.
You don't either.
Don't
Is it
want
my
to.
turn?
Don't want to know it. Keith, tell your joke.
All right, let's go back to this thing. A hostage situation in a Los Angeles Trader Joe's ended in a murder. The store will now be changing their name to Bullet Whole Foods.
Bullet Whole Foods is good, man.
I know.
I love
I'm kind of funny.
Wow, man.
That's good.
That was a nice
I
job.
guess the problem would be the food would fall out of the bullet hole.
Yeah, that'd be the issue.
You're worried about your chocolate-covered almonds coming out of your stomach after you've chewed them?
No, I will
No,
go.
then you only have to buy one food forever because you eat it, it comes out of your stomach, and you just keep
No,
eating.
you go after the bullets
like
are
in this
holes,
situation
and
that
then you don't get shot.
We've reduced the entire human digestive tract to Bender from Futurama.
As far as days where nothing Tom says quite makes sense to me, we are really having a bottom five.
I love it.
Bottom five or top
and
five?
here's what I'm worried about. We
Five
we
guys.
spent all this time setting this up in my room so we could have the air conditioning, and it's like Tom is acting more heat-stroked than he's ever been before.
no, this is me comfortable, baby. I am comfortable. I am cooled. I am collected. Is it my turn?
No.
It's my turn. A raid of Michael Cohen's office resulted in a secret tape of the president discussing a secret payment to Playboy model Karen McDougal. On Friday, Trump tweeted, "I can't believe Michael would do this to me." Sources close to the president say he then ripped off his best friend's forever bracelet, locked himself in the Oval Office, and spent the next few hours blasting the song Cornflake by Tori Amos.
I don't know that song.
It's really long, but I loved it.
Can we play that song? I don't know that song.
My middle school
exceptional
girlfriend told me that when she broke up with the guy she was dating before me, she just listened to "Don't Speak" by No Doubt like 50 times in a row.
That's so funny.
So whenever I think of someone getting broken up with, "Don't speak," I know what you're thinking.
I Googled.
I know that song.
Yeah, it's a good song. No Doubt has some bangers, man.
No doubt.
They play it a lot at ice rinks in the early 2000s.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I heard it there once.
Yeah. I believe that song was playing when I won the dance contest at Cosmic Bowling when I was a boy.
Ooh,
Yeah, I think that was.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm the nonsense.
That's just something I did.
Cosmic
it sounds
Bowling-
like you might be a little jealous, Tom.
Yeah, Cosmic
No, I
Bowling.
never won a dance contest.
You ever go Cosmic
and
Bowling?
you never will with that attitude.
Huh?
You ever go Cosmic Bowling?
I did. Yeah, that's when they just have regular bowling with more lights, right?
Yeah,
Or
you,
less
you
lights.
got
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
you got
yeah.
it.
And like
Okay.
black lights.
Well,
and stuff.
shinier lights.
Yeah, they space mount in the bowling alley.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shinier, mostly shinier.
They make it's, or as I call it, gay bowling.
A woman woke up to a man masturbating next to her on a flight. Wow, talk about a self-propelled jet.
Self-propelled
Like
jet.
coming.
I like that you're trying to self-propel that shitty punchline.
Self-propelled jet. That's not like a phrase that exists in
Jet
any.
is, and then you're jerking off, you're self-propelling it, and he's on a plane. It's like a pun. It's a pun Duncan. It's a pun inside
how
a pun.
Sounds like he was trying to do some in-flight refueling. That's kind of.
No, I like
kinda
talking about
works.
jets, though. That's
yeah,
my
I
thing.
think people could put together. Yeah, you really. What am I doing?
What if we called Cosmic Bowling RuPaul Presents Bowling?
What I just tried to do to Tom's
RuPaul's drag
joke is like
lanes.
if we just like recarpeted this house. Like why? They're tearing it down in 6 months to build condos.
Do you want me to do it your way?
No. I was
Because
just
I can do. You'll have to remind me what you said, but I can do it.
Nothing could be worse.
If you could repeat
podcasting
it, I will
entertainment.
repeat it.
Nope. You win, Tom. It was a great joke.
I love you guys.
Here's a gift card to Trader Joe's.
I'll take it.
Yeah, if you,
I would-
if you
I
could
would-
spend that yesterday, that'd be great.
Yeah, if you could go to whatever location all the copycats live near. All right, guys. Researchers at the University of Alabama have cured baldness and wrinkles in mice. You know what that means, right? Mature mice with jobs that still got it going on. Sign me up, sister. Who wants to get dicked down by a mouse?
That is.
Hey.
That's fun.
What sound do mice make?
Me and Keith aren't even looking at each other and we're in sync.
I saw the joke gland in the back of your neck.
No, Keith's looking at you.
Yeah. No, I'm
What?
looking.
What?
Keith's looking at you.
Man,
Well, we're not making eye contact,
Right.
There's no. I can do no communicating with the back of my head.
But okay. I won't explain it now.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and do a joke. A Turkish man was sentenced to 15 years in prison for kissing his daughter on the lips. Many thought this was too harsh until they realized it wasn't the upstairs lips.
Our pussy.
Yeah, he ate his daughter out.
Hey, the upstairs lips, pretty good band name. Am I right, guys?
The cave where a children's soccer team was trapped for almost 2 weeks is being turned into a museum, despite the fact that it's crawling with poisonous insects. When asked about it, a representative for the Thai government said, well, it was either that or we rented out to Keith Carey for $320.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good.
Well done. A liquor store owner shot a man attempting to steal 54 cans of Natty Ice. Leading the police to wonder what group of high school sophomores was the thief trying to finger. That's what that beer's for.
Yeah,
I like that Tom has like a redemption joke always.
Yeah, he always writes something amazing after something that just like doesn't. I don't even know you're going for.
Yeah, self-propelled jet.
You have to turn yourself into Comedy Rudy so you have something to open up.
Yeah, the only thing standing between you and fame and fortune is editing. And I don't think it's ever. All right, guys. Toblerone announced that it will change its bars back to their original shape. Candy fans everywhere are thanking the person who led this crusade, Aaron Djokovic. It's terrible.
I don't know who that is. What happened to their bars?
She's like a
Fuck
country.
you shitting on his joke from 19 years ago.
Wait, who's Djokovic?
Her name is Erin Brockovich, and she led this fight against the water department or something. And it's like that, but it's Djokovic.
I
Yeah.
thought it was with jock, like a French person.
No.
What shape did they change their candy to?
They just put more space in between the little triangles. And
Those fucks.
And people were like, yeah, no thank you, Toblerone.
Yeah, seriously. It's
Never-
already too expensive.
I like
buying
candy.
Toblerone
I've never
from the
craved a
British people.
Never
I don't.
It's like you've been waiting for someone to ask you that for years. British people.
I've been to England. That's not even that true.
No, I had British friends. They had a whole freezer of Toblerone. They weren't even fat.
Yeah,
Good shape.
Yeah, they were smuggling fucking cigars inside the boxes or something.
No, they fed it to me. It was delicious. You guys
Yeah.
ever eat a frozen Toblerone?
No, that doesn't sound really good.
It's fucking.
Yeah,
it's-
I've
never had it.
Toblerones stink. They're not good.
Never had one.
It's white dad candy.
No,
Yeah.
eat it around a British accent. It tastes amazing.
I'll be honest
Connor,
with
you are a white dad with no kid.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No. I mean,
okay, good point.
Yeah. I don't have the.
No,
Yeah.
now simmer down.
Yeah. All right.
Dang it, you're knocking over my equipment.
Keith, you're at a 2 right now. You know what happens when you get to a 3.
He's gonna turn the podcast right around. He'll do it.
Yeah, I will, guys. No, dude, it's fucked up. People are always shocked that I'm like good with children, because I think most people have this notion of me as just some kind of like, well, Connor, as soon as he sees you, he's trying to size you up and figure out how to cut you down. I'm like, I'm really not, but yeah, I'll like play with a kid and they'll be like, what's he? Is he gonna fuck him? What's going on here? Like,
No, the first time I saw you interact with children, I'm like, oh man, I wish I was 4 so Connor could be nice to me.
Yeah. Well, what do you want? They're his emotional peers.
yeah.
You don't know how to feel shit, Gaylord.
No, you guys don't know how to wrestle with a couple of Indiana toddlers.
I don't. They jumped on me, and I was like, no, thank you. And they didn't really know what that
And you
meant.
were like,
Well, you're like, we can fight, but if I fight to kill.
I think a pussy touched my knee. That was her idea. I didn't feel good about it.
I'm not going to prison.
You're just like scraping them off with a credit card. Like, okay, that's enough.
Just using your anti-pedophilia shoehorn to thump a child out of you.
You put a piece of paper underneath them and slide them out the front door. Okay, on your way. Get out of my garden.
Scoot. Chance the Rapper has purchased the news site Chicagoist. This is the biggest acquisition of a news outlet by a rapper since Sean Combs' recently launched site, The Puffington Post. The Puffington Post? That's the lamest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, it's just the same articles, but he just whispers shit underneath them, you know?
Oh, that's so funny.
We could do it every weekend.
He's still out there, yeah?
Is that really the right
Puffy?
ad-lib to throw down on the Trader Joe's shooting memorial tribute? We could be friends. Puffy, that's ISIS.
Should we just call this episode Trader Joe's?
Joseph Trade.
Yeah,
That's the
Joseph
best one.
Trade.
I think the best one of the best jokes ever is fucking Kyle Kinane's thing about the different like racist Trader Joe's imprints. You know?
Oh yeah, the Trader Jose.
Yeah, that shit's fucking fantastic.
So funny.
All right, is it me?
No, it's me, I think.
Okay, yeah, Ram Dog.
The indictment of 12 KGB officers this week for conspiracy to meddle in a U.S. election brings Trump one step closer to being criminally tried for charging... I fucked up this joke. Okay, can I start
That's
over?
okay. Try again.
Yeah, in-flight refueling.
Okay.
Multiple. You jet this, Ramsey. You
Thanks,
got
buddy.
it.
The indictment of 12 KGB officers this week for conspiracy to meddle in a U.S. election brings Trump one step closer to being charged for colluding with Russia. If the president is charged, he would be tried in front of a jury of his own peers, which in this case includes Mr. Peanut, the dude from the Monopoly box, and all the Kardashians except for the ugly one. Not talking about Caitlyn, of course.
Which one's the ugly one?
Just Kyle, not
No, it's
Why are they all
Chloe.
Chloe.
I
That
think
pisses
Chloe's
me
looking
off.
pretty good these days.
I mean, none of them
fine.
look terrible.
The
No,
Courtney is just never does. Has like I don't know anything about her.
Is Courtney the fat one?
No, Chloe's the fat one. Courtney's just
I
like
like
the
that
other
fat
one.
one.
There's a fat one. There's Cam, and there's the other one.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Kylie, I've reluctantly had to become familiar with Kylie because she's dating one of my favorite artists, Travis Scott,
Oh,
who I
really?
liked before it was
The
cool.
pickup guy?
Yes, exactly.
I'm big genuine. I don't know who
Who do
that
you
is.
think you mean?
The guy who teaches fucking incels how to finger girls.
No,
thinking
that's
of Mystery.
that's mystery.
Okay, yeah.
True story.
Oh yeah, Mister.
You said that like, oh, of course. Now you can see the confusion.
I'm-
It's two words for one word.
I'm Mystery's friend on Facebook, and I have him set up to show up first in my feed, and I always just like. Whenever he's like, I'm coming to Los Angeles for a fucking seminar, I always comment like, bro, get at me. And then he'll go like my post, and then he'll like a bunch of my shit on my timeline. And I messaged him one time just like being like, he was like, bro, dude, you got me through some hard times.
What's Mystery's first name?
His real name's Eric von Markovic. Here's the good part.
Oh, yes.
department.
Yes, the German count teaches men how to fuck.
Yes, one pussy.
Two broken women.
Well, yeah, no. The best thing about Mystery is if you log on Facebook in the middle of the night, every once in a while you'll see him like get drunk and post some sincere shit about how he can't make real connections to women. And it'll be like, one time I just got on Facebook at like 2 a.m, like 2 years ago, and he was just like, I haven't seen my kids in 5 years. I feel so broken without them. And then the next day he was like, me and Bextra are going to Abuja to teach you how to work on your day game. And I'm like, man,
God.
this is awesome.
Dude, wait, something's coming together right now. So we spent like several hours the other night trying to teach Tom how to fuck.
Oh, we
No.
did. Yeah.
We were just trying to teach him how to talk to women, and we ran.
We
through
ran-
it.
Well, it
we
wasn't
ran
even teaching him how to fuck. It was just how to not come off asexual to people.
Right.
Well, yeah, we're
You
doing
pulled it off
flirting drills.
badly.
Yeah.
God, can we try and get Mystery to teach Tom how to date?
Oh,
I
shit.
Genuinely, I don't want to learn anything from that man.
We got to do it. it, dude. You don't have to use them in the wild, but we got to maybe see about it.
Look, if we can't get mystery, maybe Matador would be interested. Are you
I don't know.
I
if
know
that's
Matador.
real or
Yeah,
not.
Matador. Well, the show on VH1, The Pickup Artist, is one of the funniest watches of all time.
Oh, dude,
it's
I
just a
watched
bunch of nerds
religiously.
like trying to learn how to do like bro pickup artist shit. It's fucking awesome.
Just 4 dudes dressed like a fucking like they came out of a Dr. Seuss book.
I just want to see how
and
they
then-
would dress Tom.
Well, the best part about it is that they'll have like evaluations and shit, and like Mystery will be wearing his big dumb pink hat, and he'll be like, "Matador was really let down by your performance at the bar tonight, Corey." And then you just cut to like a guy with like a weird lip piercing who's got like a dragon like earring, and it's just like fucking nerds. You guys are all fucking nerds.
Yeah, no, I mean, here's the thing. I won't actually fucking learn from him, but I will fuck with him a bunch if we want to do that.
Yeah, I've
What I
never
really
been,
wanna see is
I've
if
never
they're-
been worried about you learning anything. That's never been a concern.
I just wanted to see if they're good enough to make you functional at their weird game. That's what I want to know.
I don't want to know that.
All right, well,
But let's do it. If you guys want to do it, let's.
Thanks for playing along with what would have been kind of a fun bit.
Yeah, dude, I am the mystery, right? I am Cuckoo.
Yes.
You're more of a wonder
Although
ball.
yeah, I got a shiny helmet and I do special effects at Spider-Man.
I do laugh at the idea of mystery being broken by Tom.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I
Oh my
could
God,
do it.
Tom solved the mystery.
I could do this. I could, and I want to.
Oh God! See, now I like this. I like you versus mystery.
No, that I'm totally down to do.
All right, guys, I think it's me, right?
I think it's me.
Okay. How many jokes you have? You have 2 left or 1 left?
I have 2.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's you then. Sorry. Can
Okay.
you grab me a water out of my mini fridge?
Sure.
Thanks, buddy. There's that sounds degrading to the listener at home.
There's a muscle milk.
I'm saving that for after I.
There's a bag of something.
That's a burrito.
Okay. There's no water.
Yeah, there's water in the back there.
I don't. Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
deep.
Could you?
Why would you put it so deep?
Because I had it filled with waters all the way out, and then I drank all the waters in front of it.
You
Tom.
should have moved them up.
Yeah, you should suck my dick and hand me a water.
You're
son of a
welcome.
bitch.
I gave you water.
Thank you.
Man, that is one of the grodier things I've ever seen. I suck my dick as he hands you a water from your mini fridge.
We're catty.
You
This is a-
fucking prince.
it's a podcast.
You
We're
queer prince.
Yeah, this is a podcast.
Well, I can't get up, or I'm going to knock everything over because all the waters are very.
See, I'm very capable of standing up.
Now give me this Crystal Light, you son of a bitch.
Khloe Kardashian's apologized to the public for calling her sister a retard. Kourtney Kardashian responded, "No, apologize to me."
I liked it.
all right.
She's okay.
Why is she the retarded one?
I think they're all
she's
retarded,
fat?
kind of.
Yeah, I don't know why. I thought it was funny, Tom.
Yeah,
That's what
thank
you're
you.
doing.
Yeah, I don't need to have to defend myself to you white men sitting on the other side of the room. Me and Ramsey are here together.
You can't. Yeah, Ramsey has no sway in
By
any
not-
racial. You have no. You traded
Ramsey,
your.
are you leaving the white man alliance
No,
for
by,
this?
by not calling me white, I have now turned against you, Tom.
Yeah, Ramsey.
One of us.
A long time ago, you traded your race card for a John Kasich bumper sticker.
And a pair of Warby Parker glasses.
Yeah, some Warby Parkers and some boat shoes, and you're like, life's not so bad over here. You know, the grass is greener, and
Well, we actually have grass as a white man, which is nice.
yeah, that is one of the great luxuries of being a white man. Is it's lawns,
When my parents first came here, they're like, "What is this?"
safety, lawns.
It's like the sand has hair.
Ramsey, go cut the sand pubes.
Every man has small forest in front of home.
That's pretty fucking great, Ramsey.
And finally, a couple delivered a baby at Chick-fil-A and were awarded free food for life. In a related story, Keith Carey has poked holes in all his condoms. You trying to get that free? You love free food, dude.
Quite large. A Brazilian plastic surgeon killed a patient after a botched butt cheek augmentation. Way to put the ass in assisted suicide.
Hey.
I only prepared 4 jokes, and I'm hoping by reading in this
Shut
cadence.
up. Stop. I'm just kidding.
I like the ass-aside joke. I enjoyed that. I wish I
Ass-aside?
laughed harder at that because that was
That's
a
when you
great
pop a
joke.
silicone butt.
Yeah,
You know?
twerk it.
Yeah, like when they take
beat it,
Hank's
bop
prosthetic out at the mower race, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think like there used to be like fake tits. This might be like an urban legend, but like that would like if you depressurized like in an airplane at like the wrong time, they could like pop inside your body.
I thought that was a submarine.
Maybe a submarine. I don't know.
Wow.
Who has
But
fake tits
who-
and is going on a submarine?
I know.
I
maybe,
don't know.
maybe like James Cameron's like horror of the day.
I guess the only reason why you get a submarine really is to bring some chicks with fake tits on.
I don't know. I feel like the James Cameron party sub is like a no girls allowed scenario.
So is the Keith Carey party sub because he wants all 6 feet to himself.
Oh, here we go.
Teeing you up for that one, champ.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Does anyone have like casual submarines, like helicopters?
Casual submarine.
Well, there's the episode title.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is that a
I don't
thing?
know. I think there's consumer subs.
Yeah, they're little.
You
They're
know.
like 2-man subs.
Because if that's a thing, fuck a helicopter. I want a submarine.
Yeah.
I want you to fly a submarine.
Tom,
Dude,
there's-
I get to meet a squid and shit.
Yeah.
That would be fucking awesome.
They're-
Yeah.
they're
Good
two-
afternoon, large squid.
they're
Tom,
two-
I see no universe where you get out of that submarine alive.
I just want to give Tom a harpoon and a breathing apparatus and watch him just fist fight creatures of the deep.
Did you know you can't shoot a whale with a harpoon gun from a main freeway bypass?
It's illegal?
It is.
What?
I tell you what, dude. The government is just
Is,
getting involved
is it
in every
legal?
aspect of our
Is it
lives.
legal to shoot them with a harpoon gun anywhere anymore? I don't think
Yes. But especially not a freeway or bypass.
You
Is this in
can't-
America? Because like we're
Maine, the state of Maine.
Oh, you meant Maine, the state.
Hey, I have
Yeah.
a joke off.
Yeah,
What did you-
I thought you said Maine freeway bypass, and I'm like, that doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah. No. Yeah, a
Well, do you mean
freeway or
overpass?
bypass in Maine, the state of Maine near
Is a bypass
Canada.
a thing?
Yes.
Okay.
What you
Again,
have a
my
joke?
joke off.
It's like when Tom speaks, he takes the sentence, he puts all the words in a bag, and then he draws them out randomly one at a time.
Why do you know that?
I don't know actually. That would be
You look
helpful
like
if I
somebody who
did.
voted no on that law.
All right, well, I'm going to Google North Atlantic whaling laws, and we'll get to the bottom of it.
I'm very interested in the ocean. I love the ocean.
Fair enough.
It's one of my favorite places. Very,
Would you put it in the top 5?
absolutely.
What's
Maybe
what-
two or
what-
one.
What's your favorite ocean, Tom?
I mean, I've mainly been in the Pacific and the Pacific and the Japanese.
The Pacific Ocean.
Also,
Japanese
the
Ocean is Pacific.
not-
Japanese
yes,
Ocean is
it's the same
Pacific.
one.
It's
It
the
is-
Pacific.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say the Eastern Pacific. Or no, Western Pacific.
What the fuck?
Western Pacific Ocean.
What's your second favorite place? Now I have to know. Other than what, what comes after oceans?
I don't like most
I
places.
feel like your answer was going to be Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, that's where I get my consumer sub.
Enjoy aquariums.
You know it's illegal to harpoon a foot long at Jersey Mike.
I wish I didn't have such bad motion sickness. I said because I throw up so bad on boats, but I love the idea of being on the water, but I'm just chucking on children and shit, and I feel bad.
I didn't realize you were such a water man.
I also
I've
don't.
always loved the water.
I don't think I know. I've only known you on land,
The
Tom.
problem is this house is landlocked, so we don't have access.
Tom, we are a 20-minute drive from the fucking
Right,
ocean.
I said the house, not the town.
you
Sure.
fool. If he doesn't live on the water, he won't go to it.
Well, yeah. In
I
what-
told you guys
in
I
what
wanted to live in a
universe-
boat.
We can't
You
afford to
fucking-
live on the water until like 30 more years of global
I
warming.
can't
Tom.
afford a
Thick
trip to the
fish
beach
man.
right now.
Also, Tom, what boat ride are you going on where you're throwing up on children? Like, you don't understand
Oh.
children don't have to be on the boat.
There was a ferry to Catalina. Threw up on a lot of kids there. Whale
How many
watching.
kids could you have thrown
That's
up?
that's
on?
where you
was,
that's
it
where
was
you
a
just
boat
like
made of children.
you lay on Keith Carey's back and you row him to the island.
well, and
Whale watching, lots of kids. Those are
that-
most of my boat experiences.
That'd be a good name for like a New York color guard team, the Staten Island Fairies. You know,
well, it's a little known fact in Japan, they don't actually have barf bags. They give you a little kid to throw up in.
Well, they got to do something with all those girls.
yeah. I was about to say, here's a baby girl. All right, and you just
Look, you got to jerk off to something, and so this is what they choose.
yeah. And they, on the airplanes, they put them in that little like front seat pocket in case you have an accident while you're taking off or landing.
Little Japanese schoolgirl pops up, you throw up in her mouth. Fun stuff, guys.
Itadakimasu.
Yeah, you wipe your mouth with her skirt.
I am Pukey-san.
If anyone got that reference, let me know. Is it you or me?
No, I didn't have one. Remember, you go.
Okay. A woman at a country music festival was struck by lightning. Her boyfriend responded quickly, screaming, "Oh my God, Brittany got an idea!"
Tom G.
Damn.
Fucking home run, my man.
Oh, hell
my
yeah, dude.
man. I love it, Tom.
That was nicely done, sir.
Yeah, when Tom has an idea, a candle appears over his head.
Tom to me is like the embodiment of yin yang. It's like it's either genius or I can't understand it. It's not English. It's Russian.
Yeah, I don't even think I don't think the ideas that don't play are bad. I think I'm just not evolved enough.
That's
to
exactly it. I don't think
You
they're
know?
bad. You're totally right.
I think if I also existed like simultaneously in fourth dimensional space, I really would have got a kick out of that Jets joke. But unfortunately, I'm down here on the Earth.
Did the Jets for you, Connor.
Thank you, buddy.
I always do the Jets for you.
That's weird.
That means Tom is jerking off to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
interpret it however you wish.
That's how I do.
For you,
as-
not
as
to you. It's
the worst
different.
light beer commercial. This jet's for you.
He's filling up a jar, and it's like when he gets to this line, he's just going to give it to Connor.
That's what I always tell the ladies.
When's
I
your
go,
birthday again? Ah, shit. Okay.
I
gotta eat some bananas and go to the bathroom.
I gotta give that to me for my birthday. Too close.
Do you guys think that Louis ever tried this defense where he was going, look, I wasn't jacking off at you. I was jacking off with you. It's a little bit different.
Oh yeah. I was punching with
Spunking up.
spunking up. There you go. All right. Well, that was a Mexican joke off, guys. What a fun one. We'll
Yeah, I
be
have
right
to
back.
piss.
Yeah, me too. After we somehow get out of this tangly room right
Yeah.
after this.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
God damn, I fucking love Purge Night, boys.
Woo! Fuck yeah. Get some. We got 12 hours with no cops, no laws, and no mercy. What are we going to do first?
I say we go down to the docks and light a wino on fire.
Yeah.
Then maybe we go to Sorority Row and find a little company for the night, Ted Bundy style.
Yeah.
And then when we're done with that, we go to the neighborhood where I grew up and I have sex with my dad.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm going to straight up cornhole my father because it's not illegal tonight. Woo!
That sounds less fun than my thing.
Oh, come on. Every year, all we do is murder a bunch of people in the streets. And, that's fun, but I think we can go bigger. Murder's not the only law we can break. Let's get weird. Let's take a dump in a church. Let's rob a bank. Let's have consensual gay sex with my dad.
Consensual? Like he's into it?
It was his idea. Purge!
That seems worse, right? I don't know why, but it does. Like, if he was raping his dad, sure, I don't love it, but I get it. But if the dad's into it, I don't know, man. I'm in the woods on this one, morally speaking.
I mean, not only is that super creepy, it's also a waste of a good purge. I mean, we can literally go out, start cutting people's throats for one night a year. You can fuck your dad anytime. It sounds like he's into it. I mean, I know incest is illegal, but I mean, just be cool about it and don't tell everybody.
Especially us. Never tell us anything about this.
You don't think I've tried that? My stupid dad won't let me pound his butt unless we're legally married.
Oh, nope.
I know, right? He's so old-fashioned.
Can we please just purge? There's an unarmed woman right there. We could go kick her to death. Doesn't that sound like a better time than listening to you talk about marrying your dad?
Hey, man, we didn't give you shit when you married a fat girl. Look, the heart wants what it wants, and my heart wants to spread my dad open in my childhood bed.
You guys think Rebecca's fat?
It just feels right. We have the same interests. We know so much about each other. I know he gets along with my family. I remember he used to take me in the backyard and as a kid, and he'd throw the baseball around. So maybe after all this time, I make an honest man out of him, and I teach him how to catch for a change.
I'm kind of losing my purge boner here.
Look, the wedding is tonight, and I want you both to be my groomsmen. We've been purging together for years, and I can't think of anybody I'd rather have by my side as I walk the man who taught me how to walk up the aisle.
Yeah, I don't know what to say here, man. We'd be honored.
Really?
No, you weird asshole. Get the fuck out of here, dad banger. You're out of the purge gang. Come on, let's go fuck someone up. Jesus.
All right, yeah. Purge. I'll get it back.
Man, forget you guys. I don't need you. I thought you were my friends.
Before I make this union complete, if anyone has any objections, speak now or forever hold your peace. I object! We're not going to sit here and let this man we've known for years stand in front of all these people in a house of God and marry his fucking dad.
Without us standing next to him.
Then by the power invested in me by the new founding fathers of America, I now pronounce you Guy in Bloody Ronald Reagan mask and father. You may kiss the dad.
I knew you'd come.
I'm sorry.
Hey, nice to meet you. Sorry, I'm Dad. Oh, Dad. I'm going to get you pregnant tonight.
Happy Purge Night, everybody.
When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay because I could draw. My uncle was, and I kept my room.
And the Mean Boys podcast returns. A quick reminder, if you live in Portland, Oregon, we are doing a live Mean Boys August 9th at the Big Legrowski. 10 o'clock.
Fun.
Tickets are on sale now. They're in the show notes. Please come to that Friday night in Seattle. August 10th, we'll be doing stand-up at Jai Tai. Tom will be there. It's going to be a whole fucking thing.
August 9th is what day?
August 9th is a Thursday.
Is a Thursday. Oh, so fun, dude.
Yeah.
Day after Wednesday.
That's
right.
good, dude.
You guys know about days. But listen, everybody, we got the big-ass Ram Dog in the studio, and you know what that means. It's time for another edition of Now Is Not the Time.
You would think if I was more motivated.
That's the official jingle.
Yeah, I would have a jingle.
There's 3 dudes making fucking reggaeton noises.
Oh, is that where that's from?
I don't know.
I've only heard white people make that noise.
Oh, we co-opted the shit out of it.
Yeah. Oh, I was.
Well, to be
co-opting-
fair, they did take the air horn, which we use for our swimming events.
Yes,
So
absolutely. That's so
White
funny.
man's swim meets.
That's oh my god, so good.
I'm not saying black people can't swim. I'm just saying swimming as a sport is a very Caucasian thing.
Yeah.
I
No,
feel like.
I'm saying black people can't do it. I'd like to get out. I'd like to be on. I'd like to be
the
on
only
audio
whiter
records.
sport than swimming is chasing black people. Like,
Yeah, I mean
too
it's
fun.
like up there with badminton and banking, you know.
Badminton, man. I used to want a badminton racket so badly when I was younger. Isn't that the saddest thing you've ever heard?
Man, dude, I'd never really believe you struggled until right now that was a pie in the sky. Oh man, someday I want to do like a fucking 70-year-old leisure activities.
I'm just
Okay.
looking at the way you flipped that, I can't see.
I know. I flipped it in a
works
way
better
that
this way.
fucked it up. Okay, guys, here we go. How we doing, folks? All right, now is not the time, guys. Every week. Terrible news stories, terrible reactions. You guys know the drill. This week is no different. I don't know if you guys heard the news, but Saudi Arabia has recently allowed to they passed an ordinance that allowed women to drive finally in their country. Pretty crazy. I actually have an audio recording of my father saying they can't drive, their faces are covered. I will give you the audio to that, Connor, if you have any interest in throwing it at some point.
Oh,
in this
yeah, we'll
episode.
drop that in there.
He also went on to say it's a good thing their faces are covered. These women are ugly.
Oh boy.
My dad is going to be performing at the Saudi Arabian Improv this week, if you're interested. So one of the things that really caught my eye was the social media reaction by one of my favorite fast food chains, Burger King, which has released the hashtag WAPHER.
Oh man.
What? To celebrate women driving. Now here's the deal with
Whop her sounds like you're punching her.
Yes, WAPHER.
Yeah.
WAPHER sounds like something we've been doing for decades.
Whop her, I barely know
It sounds
her.
like a threat from the 40s, you know?
They're doing a thing in Saudi
I'll whop her right through that wall. I tell you what, Louie.
I can't believe nobody at Burger King thought that this was possibly what people would think when they saw this.
Right.
They're doing a thing now where apparently
And this also presumes that up until now, all Whoppers have been male.
We got a female Whopper before we got a female president.
they do. That's so funny.
Yeah, a female Colonel Sanders, a female Whopper.
Do you know who I really feel bad for in this scenario is the Saudi Arabian people. When women drive was there when pigs fly. So now they're out of an idiom.
There's all this guy, he's like sucking somebody's dick, and he's like, I really thought the government had a handle on this shit.
And what are they saying now? Like, oh, when gays aren't murdered.
Yeah, when gays can comfortably party on the rooftops without fear of being pushed.
They're doing a thing in Saudi Arabia, according to this Twitter. This tweet is that if you're a woman and you come to a drive-through and you're driving the car, they will give you a free Whopper. which
Oh.
Is this in Saudi Arabia exclusively?
exclusively
This is
Saudi
leading.
Arabia.
This is leading to probably a lot of Joanna Man type scenarios where it's like, I don't know, those eyebrows are pretty thick,
That's
but I'll be
right.
goddamn if I don't want to be the guy who gets fired
they're
for
wearing
this.
their fucking, cousin it robes or
Absolutely,
whatever. So it's
yeah.
like, who could tell?
I guess there's part of me is like, who can tell, and the other part of me is like, this sounds like a trap, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Come through and get your Whopper. I mean, they're gonna get fucking more than a
No,
Whopper.
they're gonna get the fry basket, just whip it.
Well, yeah, and the people making the Whoppers also live in Saudi Arabia.
know,
They might be
does Sa-
spitting in them or something.
Does
or-
Saudi Arabia have other fast food chains? I didn't know they had Burger King.
Saudi Arabia has everything that America has in terms of fast food chains, and also public lashings on Friday for missing the prayer. So it's a good place. A lot of the social media response has been pretty overwhelming. A lot of people here thanking. We have somebody from Mohammed Al-Bakr saying thank you for everything you've done for this country. Hashtag Saudi women driving, and he's got the picture of the president.
That's the president of
President of Saudi Arabia. Got another one here. Historical moment for our country. This guy made us proud to be Saudi Arabian. Picture of their king here. More tweets like this. A historic day. Pictures of the king. A picture of his father.
So
He looks like kind of a cool young guy.
Yeah,
Like it's sort of like Saudi Arabia got a young pope.
is he the one who passed the woman be driving ordinance, or was it someone else?
He did the woman be shopping ordinance.
He was the one who passed the ordinance, and I gotta say, I love this because now Saudi Arabia has caught up to America in letting women drive and also thanking men for every woman's accomplishment. So good, guys.
yeah,
but
that's one of our big moves.
Let's talk about the big issue. We all know it. The children are still being held at detention
yeah.
centers in the border. This is very tragic. We all know why this is bad. It's inhumane. It's cruel.
Cages are way too big.
They're
you
way
know?
too
I mean,
big. Well,
just
here's
a waste of resources.
Here's my problem: is we all know that once you put them in the cage, their eggs don't come out as good as previously. So it's a real problem. It's a problem.
Should we describe the?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh yeah, he photoshopped a picture of the Hall of Fame great guest Chris Estrada
Onto a rooster.
onto a rooster. Yeah,
I mean, you didn't even need.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, fool.
Although Rooster might be a guy who lives on our block, I believe we do have a guy named Rooster who lives
oh
here.
yeah.
It's a
No affiliation with the neighborhood cockfight.
no.
Did we ever investigate that cockfight? I don't think we
Oh,
did.
we were going to go, weren't we?
I refuse to investigate till I get an invitation.
If
It's as
anybody's
simple as
going to
that.
get into the cockfight incognito mode, it's Tom.
Yeah, Tom with that hat on. Tom looks like he commissions cockfights.
Yeah, you look like a cockfight referee.
You're the Roger Goodell of bleeding roosters.
Yeah. In this corner, bird A, and in this corner, bird 2.
If I'm not mistaken, most of the
Dong, dong, dong.
most of the people who patronize my local Cricket Wireless also call cockfights. So, so one of the things that I noticed that was very peculiar is that all over Twitter, nobody was on the right. Nobody was actually condemning this. Did you? I looked around. People were saying that it was terrible. They thought that it was terrible, but they also thought it was a filthy lie, which I thought was interesting. Tons and tons of conservative Twitter accounts posting this meme of Adolf Hitler saying, "When the media uses children to push an agenda, remember this," followed by a quote from Adolf Hitler, which said, "The state must declare the child to be the most precious treasure of the people. As long as the government is perceived as working for the benefit of children, the people will happily endure almost any curtailment of liberty and almost any deprivation."
That doesn't make sense for a bunch of reasons. One, we don't like the government right now.
Well, here's the thing. They're saying, and this is the thing, everybody's pushing it. Look, every fucking conservative Twitter account that I ran into had a quote of this Hitler from Mein Kampf, apparently, all over the place. Every single person, all over Twitter, all over Instagram. That's their sort of position on this, is that it's happening, but it's not as bad as the media is exaggerating.
Right.
So I read this and I thought, listen, if I have to combat this particular statement, what do I got to do? I got to find out whether Hitler actually said it. So I Googled it. I said, did Hitler actually say the quote? Okay, here's the quote. Looked it up. Couldn't find anything on Google from a source that was less crazy than the person citing it. Didn't really work out that well. Went on to YouTube. Found a video titled "Top 10 Adolf Hitler Quotes Inspirational."
Whoa!
Yeah, the
Yeah,
video
this
was
is-
labeled "Inspirational Quotes."
Yeah, but we get demonetized for stealing a Death Grip song. Huh.
Can I tell you what I really hate about this video? It's got 6,230 views, 65 likes, right? I compared that to the numbers. It has more likes and views than my Fox Laugh appearance.
If I'm being honest, your Fox Labs appearance has way more views than I thought it would.
But apparently not as likable as Hitler's inspirational quotes.
Well, you weren't inspiring people to greatness.
Yeah, you're inspiring them to switch over to Cricket Wireless.
Wait, how many dislikes did Hitler have?
He had 17.
Oh,
Way
you had
less.
6.
Hitler's really winning the numbers game.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
doing it. He's pushing it.
I do like that. Like it's just gotten to a point of like, well, here's a picture of Hitler with a cow. Next time they try to tell you that cows are good, if you like cows,
Yeah,
you know who else like you know like it's
Anything you ever think is cool, they'll be like, well, Hitler loved it
Yeah,
too.
You were like making a riff. That apparently Hitler was vegetarian or some shit, and so a lot of the times as a kid I'd be like, I don't eat meat, and then I'd get called Hitler for it.
You know,
Yeah.
Hitler was
Yeah.
also apparently on meth, and when I heard that news, I doubled my Ritalin dosage. Did he say that? This is a question now I'm going because I can't find credible sources, right? So I got to think to myself, if Hitler said it, we got to go right to the fucking source.
Oh no!
I decided-
Ramsey, what did you do?
I decided to purchase a copy of Mein Kampf. Now, here's the thing. At first I thought, well, I'm not going to actually purchase it, right? But then I went to Google. I searched it up. I was like, is there a free PDF version of this book? Came across the Google bookstore and found, hey, they've got a copy of it, and the reviews are pretty damn good. Look at this.
Wow. Yeah.
Mein Kampf has a total of 1,293 reviews, 4.5 stars. Seems like a pretty good book.
That's 4 times the amount of people who watch your laugh stand. No, I'm kidding.
You know what?
I did the
Tom,
math
that actually
wrong.
really hurt.
that's 4 times more reviews than we have, almost exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, the reviews are fucking in. They are
Get us,
great.
we got to beat fucking Richard Spencer and Mein Kampf now.
Yeah. By
Thanks
the
a
way,
lot, Ramsey.
This was wasn't even the official like Mein Kampf. It was like a guy doing his Mein Kampf. You know what I mean? Like he's got his side notes and his annotations, etc. The reviews are are stellar. I mean, we got one guy who wrote great book, but I prefer it in German.
Yeah,
Fucking-
I mean, it sounds like they prefer most things.
Have you
in
listened
German.
to Mein Kampf on vinyl?
Yeah. He got 7 likes on his. We got another guy who wrote, Thomas Zell wrote, this book changed my life and inspired me to do more to help preserve my country, my race, and Western civilization. Adolf Hitler was one of the greatest men who ever lived, and someday people will understand the truth of this great man and learn to follow his example.
Yeah.
My favorite review came from Nope Nope, who wrote, 1 star. I bought this by accident.
No, you didn't.
How do you accidentally buy Mein Kampf?
I will say this is 100% a true story. We had 2 copies of Mein Kampf in my house when I was growing up because my stepdad
Like a
bought
family
it.
Bible?
My stepdad had it, lost it, bought another copy, then found the old copy, and they weren't hidden. They were just on the family bookshelf. I remember at one point seeing Mein Kampf next to Hop on Pop. We must annex Pop.
Before I know who it was written by, a kid was reading it in one of my classes, and they took it away, and they're like, it's a banned book here. I was like, what's the book? I'm going to read it. He was like, it's Mein Kampf. I was like, oh, who wrote it? He goes, Hitler. I go, oh, okay, never mind then.
That's so
I just read all the banned books.
I imagine Tom in a real Who's on First situation being like, it's mine. Okay, I get it. It's your Kampf, but who wrote the book? The guy's like, it's mine
Or just
Kampf.
like bullying him, take it Mein Kampf now, nerd.
Yeah, I was trying to buy Minecraft and shit got out of hand. No, I remember one time we had to do a report on like a great man, and there's this one like fat like redneck kid who's like, well, you could like great means significant. So could you say that Hitler was significant? And teacher was like, yes, that's very good, Douglas. And he's like, could I do mean Kampf? And she was like, well, I fucking guess so. Like, and he just had to go up and give this presentation about Mein Kampf, and it was just like, oh, gee, what are we doing here, man?
The only way you could accidentally purchase Mein Kampf is if I think you were trying to purchase chicken Mein Kampf, stir fry for the Aryan soul. All right. So I bought Mein Kampf,
How much did you pay for Mein Kampf?
$4.99, and to be honest with you, I paid too little for it because it's a good book. I read the whole thing through and through, cover to cover, all the way through. I read every fucking word of Mein Kampf.
Does he quote other people?
He does quote a lot of other people. He does a lot. Look, I'm not gonna say he's not a compelling writer. I literally broke off 4 dates with my girlfriend because I was like, I have to finish
Your
Mein
Jewish
Kampf.
Yeah, I was about
My
to say.
Jewish girlfriend. Because I have to find out if Hitler said it. Turns out, didn't say it.
Yeah, did you tell your girlfriend you had to go read her version of the Babadook? That rules.
The Rabbi Duke.
I read the whole fucking thing. I couldn't find it. I even Control F the PDF and I put the quote and nothing came up. So I'm like, how am I going to argue with these people? The one thing that I found in the book that was interesting, the closest to the quote, came from chapter 7, where Hitler wrote, "It must proclaim that the truth that the child is the most valuable possession a people can have." That's what Hitler wrote. So I thought about that more. I'm like, okay, well, that's a quote. That's pretty close to what they're trying to say. So actually, when Kenneth Kershaw was writing this quote earlier, where he wrote, "The state must declare the child is the most precious treasure," when he was writing that to rebut the story of the children in the detention center, he actually, a few tweets after that, wrote this, retweeted this victory for pro-life groups, right? Actually, by being pro-life, he was being more pro-Hitler than anything else.
Yeah.
So technically, if you're pro-life, you're pro-Hitler. You agree with Hitler.
This drawing of Hitler, he looks like Zod.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did this segment after I bragged about how good I am with kids.
Ultimately, guys, what did I learn? Here's what I learned. As Joseph Goebbels once said, if you repeat a lie often enough, it becomes the truth. That I did verify. He did really say that. He's Hitler's commander-in-chief, basically.
Yeah. He's like his, I was about to say Grand Moff Tarkin, and I was like, that'll mean less to Tom than Joseph Goebbels.
It's a Star Trek thing?
Sure.
Point number 2 that I learned, pro-life means you support Hitler.
Of course.
And point number 3 I learned is, at my work, they block Facebook, but I could still download mine. And that was at the time. Thank you guys so much.
I fucking love this segment.
Bravo,
dude.
man.
Yeah, we'll be right back right after this.
Come out with your hands up.
Stay back. I'm serious. I'll kill all these motherfuckers.
What's the situation? I'm off the clock, so this better be good.
Armed perp barricaded himself in the Trader Joe's. He's got hostages. Says he won't talk to anybody except you, Chief.
Mother of God.
He's on the line.
Give me that phone. Listen up, you scumbag. We've got the place surrounded. It's the end of the line. You can leave in handcuffs or a body bag. The choice is yours.
Fuck that. I've got a list of demands. You're going to give me exactly what I want, or I'm going to start taking out hostages.
Who do you think you are, punk? I don't negotiate with thugs like... hang on, there's another call on the line. Who is this?
Hey, sweetie, it's me.
Carol, what did I tell you about calling me on this phone?
I know. Emergencies only. You're a big, important policeman. I just needed to remind you to stop by the grocery store on your way home. I texted you the list of what we need. Please don't forget.
Damn it, Carol. I'm in the middle of an
Okay, I love you, honey. See you soon. Don't forget. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. What do you want?
I want immunity and a gassed-up chopper waiting to take me to Mexico.
I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, as a sign of good faith, we need you to release one of the hostages.
Just one.
Yes, just one. And you're going to send them through that front door, and you are going to make sure they have the following items with them. 2 pounds of organic beef, a dozen of those brown eggs, 1 carton of soy milk. Jesus, Carol, no wonder our son grew up gay. And, Tangelo?
Fuck is Tangelo?
I don't know. She just wrote Tangelo. Are any of the hostages employees?
Yeah, one.
Put them on the phone.
You! Phone, now! Don't try anything or I'll blow your fucking brains out.
Hello?
This is the chief of the Los Angeles Police Department. Listen carefully. What is Tangelo?
Please help us. He's already killed one person. Please, mister, I don't want to die wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
God damn it, man. Sack up and answer the question. What is Tangelo? You know this hippie bullshit food, and I want answers.
Can you spell it?
T-A-N-G-E-L-O.
Do you mean Tangelo? It's a fruit.
You're the fruit, and I'll ask the questions around here.
Please, Chief, I have a daughter.
Yeah, so do I. His name's Adam, and he's something called a musical improviser. Now listen up, Nancy. If you want to make it out of this alive, quit blubbering and tell me what a Tangelo is.
It's like a cross between a tangerine and a grapefruit.
Was that something that comes like by the bag, or do you buy them individually? Carol just wrote Tangelo. I don't want to catch hell from her on this. I'll tell you what, just bring out a normal amount of Tangelos, like the regular amount a person would buy. And a case of Budweiser.
We don't sell Budweiser, but we do have a great lavender-infused microbrew. Hello? Are you there?
All right, pack it up, boys. Let's go home. These people aren't worth saving.
Oh, the Mean Boys podcast is back, and it's time for the Mean Boys mailbag.
It's a Mean Boys mailbag. Fuck everything. God is dead.
We're dipping into your questions, your comments. You can send them to us on Twitter or leave us a voicemail 304-805-MEAN. So let's see what's going on here. People are getting yelled at for making Trader Joe's jokes in our mentions.
Oh, wait, what?
Wait, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Dark Homunculus, who sent us the gift card, made it a joke. And then Citizen X wrote, a hashtag Trader Joe's employee was killed. Why don't you go to her funeral and tell that joke? Hashtag fuckboy. You are a piece of POS. Hashtag Twitter douche.
Click
Click on Citizen X and see if they follow us or not.
And I also want to say...
They do not. No.
No, yeah. This is just a thing that happens. Is trolls just search the phrases and then respond.
I mean,
I posted a James Gunn thing, and then I got fucking assaulted by like a lot of Russian trolls.
You fucking tell those trolls they chose the wrong podcast to fuck with.
Yeah,
I mean,
Citizen X, you're gonna really hate the sketch we did earlier in the show.
Well, I mean, to be honest, it wasn't a great joke, and that lady did die. So I'm with Citizen X on this one.
Yeah, but free speech, man, whatever that means.
Yeah, I'm kidding. If Hollywood came knocking and wanted to make a summer blockbuster movie based on one of the Mean Boys characters, who would you choose and why? None of them are, I think, really blog. I mean, there may be a Mark Malloy-driven Adam Sandler-esque comedy or something.
I mean, you could do, Thor could fight Karnak like 9 movies deep.
Yeah, I think so. Karnak would be a great villain. What's another character? What's the taco guy's name?
Taco Monster?
I feel like in the day of diversity, Taco Monster could really be a protagonist.
What better to support diversity than a white man doing a wildly offensive Mexican accent while dressed as a taco?
This summer, Coco 2. The Taco Monster.
We didn't learn anything!
It's me! Stop singing!
I don't know. I feel like if that Mysterion dude got his own TV show, why can't Ace Hole?
Mysterion?
What do you think Mysterion is?
Mystery.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're making him sound like the backing band for some kind of like ska star.
Yeah, Mysterion sounds like some weird over-the-counter boner pill Opie takes.
Hey, yo, I've been making Mysterion Maca smoothies, and I'm like,
it's like from the Philippines, and it's like your dick is big, but
So
like it's bad.
I'm laying like a straight up like a problematic level of pipe, dog.
Like it's like you lay pipe, but it's that pipe with like the bitey flower from Mario.
Muffin pan.
I want to move to Texas, but I'm afraid the main reason why I want to go isn't enough to justify it. Parentheses, helping to turn a red state blue in elections. Is this a crazy idea, or does it seem reasonable?
It's crazy. Do it.
Yeah,
Do
well,
not
There's
move to
cool
Texas.
parts of Texas.
Yeah, Texas, like I've liked all the time I've spent there, but like,
I like
you
Houston.
thinking that your one individual vote is going to turn Texas blue, like, you know.
No, but there is. But I have seen this idea though, that you could send like a big chunk of liberals out of like the big cities into like these sort of swing areas to turn shit.
Yeah, it's not that they're not going to. That's not the way to do it. I don't
Yeah,
think.
you could do. There's better uses of your time if you really want to do things for liberal causes. Fucking phone bank and knock on doors and do whatever. Going to Texas and fucking getting in their faces ain't gonna help.
No,
you.
I mean move to Texas maybe just because it's kind of cool.
Yeah, move to Texas because you want
go
to
to
move
Austin
Texas.
or go to Houston. Yeah,
Totally. It's like
Yeah,
those
yeah.
people who are like, oh, I'm going to go to Mexico to build a house. It's like, bitch, just go to Mexico. Just
Yeah,
go
yeah.
to Cabo San Lucas.
Yeah,
or whatever
fly
the
over
fuck.
those poor people and go where the beach is.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what you want to do.
Yeah,
you
let's
know?
not pretend.
Yeah.
All right, this guy writes, the OC Fair is back. The Mean Boys have to come up with a new fried food to sell. What unholy concoction do you guys come up with?
Tom, go.
I got to
Fried
turn to
foot.
Tom on this one. Fried foot? What?
Fried foot.
Whose foot?
What
I
kind
don't.
of foot?
Doesn't matter. Fried foot. You bring your own foot. They fry it.
BYO your foot.
Yeah,
Here's
you-
the thing, they already have-
You just eat batter off of your fucking scalded foot.
Yeah. Okay. You can do hooves. You can do feet. You can do. I don't know. What do elephants
Maybe,
have?
maybe they give you like some kind of glove that they dip, that that's like heat proof, that they dip in like chocolate,
Fried
and
glove?
you fry that, and you can just suck it off like an infinity gauntlet of like trash.
Oh, dude, I kind of love that.
I do love
actually.
that. I also love that it's since it's like a county fair, they have to remind you to bring your own foot. They're like, listen, do not bring somebody else's foot. This is a problem we've run into many times here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't people eat feet some places?
I
cannibals?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It doesn't have to be a
Pig's
person's
feet?
foot. If you want to bring a person's foot,
Even
that's
if you
how.
were to eat a person, the foot seems like the worst part. To
What if you deep fried
I
a
know,
foot?
yeah.
yeah, but it's
Fruit by foot.
chewy, like one of those
I
sticks
think
of meat.
the fucking Donner Party were like, we're not eating the feet. I mean, they're
yeah,
all
you start with
bunioned
the
up.
ass, and then you figure it out.
Yeah.
What about fruit? Was it fruit by foot? Is that the thing? Fruit by the foot?
Yeah.
Deep fry a fruit by the foot. That
What
would be
about
good.
what about a foot from a fruit? I mean, that Keith's foot. Yeah, there's some fucking gristle on there.
Well, I'm trying to think.
Oh,
What have
fuck.
they not fried at this point?
I mean, your brain was first.
I don't know. Like
They've
maybe
done the ice creams. They've done the cold things.
I
They've
fried
done,
butter at the fair. That
How about
was
a
insane.
fried strawberry? I don't really like fried shit, so I don't really.
I
Really,
enjoy
Any one of those fried like concoctions.
fried
I've had.
soup. Genius.
Connor, what about a churro?
Oh, I like a churro,
Okay,
yeah.
all
But
right.
any of like the novelty fare items,
Yeah.
that they fry, I'm like, this is like, I had a bite of a fried Snickers, and I was like, what the fuck? This has just
Yeah.
ruined the Snickers,
I'm with you on this one. Whenever I taste a fried Snicker, I'm like, this is a distraction from the Trump-Russia case.
It's a real hit miss thing with me with like fried fare nonsense.
Hear me out, all right, Connor. I know you don't like soup. You get a clam chowder. You get it in a bread bowl. You dip the bread bowl in the deep fryer. You have fried soup.
Then you're just making kind of like a big
That's a more bread
chowder
bowl.
grenade.
Yeah, you're on a
Yeah, that's like
great band.
you're just making a weird hot pocket of like weird.
Everyone said you
Eastern
couldn't fry ice
seaboard
cream.
nonsense.
They said they couldn't do it, and then they
No one
did
said
it.
that once.
Yeah,
Nobody
Tom,
said it.
I don't think adding this weird like Rudy of food fucking element
I'm
is
just
like
saying,
not.
no one's saying like, Tom, you could fry soup. No one's encouraging me, and I'm telling you,
No,
we
we're not
can do
encouraging
it.
you because you're wrong.
I don't like.
Or you
Here,
might be right. You're just wrong.
like here's a larger point. Who could fucking possibly care?
Look, I don't not want a chowder grenade. It doesn't sound
Yeah,
bad.
good chowder grenade, great name. I'll give you residuals.
All right, if Ramsbad ran for political office, what would his platform be?
Free, you get to park for free anytime it's too hot to have sex.
Go,
Oh, God damn it. Change we can believe it.
oh man, yeah, oh my god, dude, yeah. Socialists, listen up.
Oh my God.
If there's a 75% humidity, the meters are off.
Ramsey, you took a half-quart shot from a different quart and drained it, and then the ricochet bounced in again. That was amazing.
My dude, Tom, you're an inspiration, my friend.
Yeah,
You're an
I use
inspiration.
basketball references. I love that idea.
Yeah. All right, let's dip into some of our voicemails.
Hi, this is Gina from Chicago. Thanks for everything you do. I just wanted to ask, would you rather reverse one decision you make per day or stop time for 10 seconds?
Oh,
Thanks.
that's a
Bye.
fucking good one.
Oh yeah, this is Gina. We know Gina. We don't have to say why, but yeah, I love you, Gina. Yeah, fucking
Gina.
yeah, damn, Gina. What's up, dude? Thanks for good to hear from you.
You sound well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Hey, Gina, this
I
sounds
would
dubious.
definitely stop time for 10 seconds.
Wait, like a day or just in general?
Yeah, stop time for 10 seconds a day.
Or you can reverse one decision you made a day.
Dude,
I think reversing one decision, I don't know what that looks like exactly.
Yeah,
You know,
which is
that's-
why I'm picking that.
You'll be on some butterfly effect shit. I think stopping time lets you know when you just fucked something up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like stopping time is just giving me more fucking of an opportunity to linger in this poor decision. I'm gonna let's go ahead and assume the best. Okay, let's assume you can reverse one decision consequence free. No fucking butterfly effect. No fiat. Anything. This is
Okay.
what do you guys do? No consequences. You could just go like, I shouldn't have eaten that burrito. Burrito's
Yeah, I
gone.
think I go reverse the decision.
You gotta reverse the decision.
I go reverse the decision because every day I go, oh boy, I wish I didn't send that text or say that thing. Not one time during the day I was like, I wish I was 10 seconds alive longer. So I'm gonna go.
My idea would be I would like try to do like some like kind of superhero-y shit.
Totally.
And go like go walk up to the crime scene. And then just snap my fingers, run and take the guy's gun, and then throw it in the bushes and run away or whatever.
Connor, you're really overestimating your ability to leave your room here.
Yeah, but
Well, yeah, if I could stop time for 10 seconds. I've also got shit to do, asshole.
I was trying to make a funny. I don't actually hate you.
Connor is.
I love you, buddy.
He's in.
Oh,
some,
yeah, no,
he's
yeah.
in some good ground here because that is a good point. You could just fucking stop. Somebody's pulling money out the ATM. Fucking stop 10 seconds, snatch them, run.
I was about to
Well,
say,
no,
I love that you and me are like, let's commit crime. And Connor's like, I'll be a legitimately good man. And we're like, whatever, faggot.
I'm like, no
Well, I
way.
would
I'm
feel
getting a McDouble from
I need
McDonald's.
superpowers.
I love
to
how like,
live my
not
own
even like,
life
I could just
first.
like rob a bank while the vault is open. You're like, no, I'll just rob a guy who just went to an ATM. Well, I'm going to steal $40 from a guy who really needs it.
No,
That's
I
my plan.
I would feel bad if I took the other one because if I had that power, I could presumably do some cool things. Also, selfishly, I guess if I was on stage and someone heckled me or something, I could like buy myself some time to whip up a really strong zinger if I
10
didn't.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I didn't spot,
I don't-
I'd need 2 or 3, and I could do it a couple times a set.
I don't think 10 seconds is enough time to stop a crime regularly.
It could
I
be
mean,
though.
you got to plan. That's part of the. That's what makes the show exciting. It's like
I think overall reverse decision is the more useful one on a day-to-day basis.
I think so.
I can't be trusted.
I think
with-
I could do more good with the time stopping though.
I'm gonna go with the flip. I could do more good by
You could
not
all. You
having
could all.
that ability.
Will this convince you if I say that you guys could? Oh, you could grope people. Like
Yeah. Okay. Now
you
you're
could.
talking.
We could finally see what Tom's dick looks like
now
if we stop
we're
time.
talking.
Well,
now
that
we're
would be funny.
talking. No, I think you made a good choice, Connor. I'm just too morally dubious to have the fucking 10-second stop.
Yeah.
Keith and I are fucking addict criminals.
We are going for the greater good by picking the one that's not a superpower.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I also believe that, like, okay, I would probably do less damage. Like, as someone who takes very little risk in his life when he's not talking, I would probably live better if I was like, I'm gonna take that. I'd feel more free to be like, oh yeah, I'll jaywalk tonight, you know. And then if I don't get hit by a car, I don't revert. You know what I mean?
I love that. That's the decision that you regret the most. Sometimes is jaywalking.
I'm trying to think of something that's not going to make everyone sad.
You
okay?
fucking Hank Hill. All right, next
That's a
voicemail.
good cue, man.
Hello, mean boys. It's Josh from Connecticut. I'm not entirely sure if my first question went through, so I'm just going to ask again. What is your process for writing a joke? And this goes to everyone. I hear Ramsey's on this podcast, so that's it. Thank you for the great content. I laugh my ass off all the time. And have a wonderful day.
I stab a guy and wonder where the ideas come from.
You dumb bitch. You think you're getting my secret recipe? Scram.
Yeah, eat shit. That'll teach you to love me.
Yeah. You don't get to know the formula.
I want to thank Josh.
By the way, as I have a bunch of words about 9/11 thumbtacked to my walls.
I want to personally thank Josh for sounding like he's impersonating a guy who lives in Connecticut.
Oh yeah, well, some people sound like they're trying to leave voicemails really quietly so their parents don't hear and start hitting them again.
Yeah, you just write a bunch and you'll find a way that works for you. Everyone's process is different.
Yeah, like I assume you're talking about like a stand-up joke. It's just trial and error. You kind of just if you don't get on stage, you'll never realize what works and what doesn't. Like just sitting around writing is kind of useless without trying it. You know, if you want to learn to just write like jokes, I just fucking make a Twitter account and start following people and trying to make shit happen or whatever.
Yeah,
it's with stand-up. What I tend to do is have like a basic idea for what you want to do, maybe like one or two like sort of little tags, and then just go on stage, fuck around. You'll panic and find something, and you can start building a bit from there.
Josh, I've been furiously taking notes while these three are talking, so I have no advice, but they've taught me a lot right now.
All right,
Mean boys, what's up? Short Bus Murphy.
Oh hell yes!
I'm on the side of a mountain in Pennsylvania. I haven't showered in 4 days. My divorce papers came in. I got my fucking face stolen last night. Peach Music Festival. It's been fucking ridiculous. Twiddle, fucking Mo, Humphreys McGee, Kitchen Dwellers, J-Rad. I can't even name them all. It's been fucking insane. I accidentally slept through Pigeon Slaying Ping Pong the first night. That was kind of fucked up. But, I don't know. Just felt like I'd call and share the fucking good vibes. My favorite fucking podcast. Love you fucking guys. I'm gonna go find one of these funny and see if they got my L. Fuck everything, God is dead.
All right, yeah, thanks for the thanks for the postcard, Short Bus Murphy. That was nice.
Short Bus Murphy.
Was he talking about bands or drugs? He's like, I was doing kitchen cleaners.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
dong whistles.
Short Bus Murphy here, just reminding you that I am in fact a goon.
Doing arcade fireflies.
I don't know if this is possible, but Short Bus Murphy sounds like he brews his own denim.
Yeah. He's like, oh, yep, I got to flip the stain or else it'll come out uneven again.
Was one of those band/drugs called Pigeons Playing Ping Pong?
Yeah.
I think he might have said bitches playing ping pong.
I think it said pigeons on the predictive text.
Well, the predictive text makes some bold choices sometimes.
Yeah, it sure
does. But I think it was pigeons. That's what I heard, at least.
I'm more offended by pigeons than bitches. I really am.
I want to thank Short Bus Murphy for being our spirit animal. That was,
man. I like to think of him as my spiritual advisor. He's my Reverend Right.
I don't know who that is.
I imagine Short Bus.
God bless America, Short Bus America. It's in the Bible.
I imagine Short Bus Murphy is the only guy who looks as scummy as my voice sounds. So thank you so much.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's really weird that your voice doesn't come out of Devin Costa.
Ramsey, you look like Bang Bus Murphy.
Yeah, you really would have the perfect kind of like just vocal tenor for like talking women into doing sex acts for like small amounts of money.
Totally, absolutely. Yeah,
Here's $60 in fives.
You also use hair products, which helps.
Here's $40 if you let me put my hand on your knee.
I realize I have the voice.
You got to work. You got to ease your way in, like a squeamish kid getting in a cold pool.
I realize I have the voice of a guy who's waiting to get home so he can get to a can of beans.
Yeah. You're just like, ooh, boy, the trash can fire's crackling. I got to go before those boil over, and I got to go steal another one with my time-stopping abilities.
Oh, God bless me.
Hey, mean boys.
Hey.
I'm drunk as fuck. I just want to let you know, you are one of the funniest motherfuckers out there.
We are collectively we're each 1/3 of the funniest motherfucker guys.
Keep up the fucking funny word. Keith, I want to fuck you. Tom, I want to kiss you. And the other, man, I don't know. I guess slap you? But yeah. Keep up the good work. You are funny motherfuckers. You're better than anything that's out there. And I'm drunk, so you know I'm telling the truth. So, keep it up. But goddamn, I look forward to every week listening to you. Love you. Yeah, I'm drunk. Bye.
I love that we love you too, Dan.
Wait, what was that?
He just said, I'm drunk.
I love that we get so many sexually aggressive voicemails from drunk dudes.
You know what I appreciate, though?
We are the internet's ex-girlfriend.
We really are. You know what I appreciate, though? They seem to tone it down whenever we have a female guest on.
Yeah.
It's always as long as you sexually harass us, we're fine with it.
We're in game.
Yeah, so saith Keith Tommen, the other one.
And I want to let everybody.
He was so horny for me, he couldn't remember my name.
I feel like it's important to let people, the Mean Boys fans, know this. You don't have to leave your voicemail from a payphone. Everybody who calls and leaves a voicemail, it sounds like they're doing it from the precinct, and that's their one call.
Hey, Mean Boys, I'm in a windmill. I'm a wind tunnel right now. Anyway, I just wanted to know if you guys could be any Pokemon, which one would you fuck? Okay.
Hey, B-Boys, this is my one call, so just wanted to let you guys know, fuck everything, God is dead, and I'll be gone for 10 years.
That's something that's happened to us.
Yeah,
that's a true story, Ramsey.
So funny. I'm so jealous of you guys.
Apparently you're only a fan in South Florida, which your family is. She's apparently crazy. But if you're going to make it to Tampa or anything like you said, I'll come. I go to Central Florida often. I mean, to hang out with it. That Santa Claus is more real peace.
I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
Yeah, were you talking into your sandwich thinking it was a phone? We
I heard
couldn't
South
hear anything.
Florida. And
Are you in the witness protection program?
Boys, I'm calling you live from inside a large tin can.
Yeah, I'm contributing anonymously to a documentary about a terrible crime, and my face is in silhouette right now.
Yeah, call us again, dude. We couldn't hear shit.
Hey, in Miami. Give my regards to all the
this is your boy Deep Throat. I believe that the Nixon administration is covering up a terrible burglary.
My question is, which Yu-Gi-Oh could beat up Tom?
They're called monsters.
I don't
Hey, Mean Boys, this is the person who broke that
A girl! Oh, wait, no, it's not.
kid's arm.
Oh, wait, no, it's not.
Wait, no, sorry, back this up. I missed the beginning.
Hey, Mean Boys, this is the person who broke that kid's arm last time. So I'm getting out of college, I'm getting out of high school, going to college, and I'm trans, and I want to start transitioning. At the beginning of high school, my mom told me, oh, you can't get therapy or anything to, like, pursue transitioning. Oh, frick. Because you got your CPS called on your dad, which I did because he wouldn't stop hitting us. But so she wouldn't risk letting me go to therapy then. I figured out now that I can transition, like, just with some informed...
So anyway, my question is, okay, with all three big armies from Lord of the Rings, okay, if they had a beer pong tournament...
Yeah, what's the Fudge Lord sign?
Shit. But now my mom's telling me, oh, you need to go to therapy and pay for it yourself. So do I, like, bother with therapy at this point? Or since I more or less know what's wrong, do I just, like, go ahead and transition? All right. Thanks.
I have a real piece of advice to give this person.
I do too, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Don't fucking waste your time with this bullshit. If you want to transition. Because this like world of like maybe I'll do it kind of, and just do it. Just do it. Because
Yeah, I don't think doing anything like halfway is like any way to be happy. And it's like you're your own fucking person. You're getting out of the nest, which sounds like it's a really toxic environment, and you need to do. And guess what? If you try it and it's something you feel pretty sure about it, and you don't like it, you can just fucking start wearing pants again. It's not that big of a goddamn deal.
You sound hot too. So
I think
you'll like just perk up and just go, oh, lady.
Yeah, you could easily be a phone sex operator. That's. I mean, I was really like turned on just by the voice. So God bless you. Do it. Don't fucking waste time.
Fucking live your truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're young. I know so many, queer and trans people who like didn't come out and didn't sort of deal with all their shit until way later, and always are kind of like, I wish I would have just done this when I was younger and not spent so long being unsure of myself. You know what your fucking deal is? This is, not a great time right now in America for us, but, like, it's still the best time it's ever been
Yeah,
to be one of us. So, like, just fucking go for it. People will have your back. There are, resources for you. Go to therapy if it helps you. Don't go to therapy for somebody to give you permission to identify as who you feel like you are.
100%.
Yeah.
Don't let somebody talk you out of what you know is your truth, because, you probably have, fucking shit going on with you separate of being trans, but being trans is not your mental issue.
When you get into that dorm room, before you even set up the IKEA furniture, I want you to go shave your legs and put on some lipstick, and I'll be goddamned if I think you'll feel better.
I think that, there's such a thing of, like, anytime somebody sees, like, a queer person with issues, they're going, well, the issue is that you're queer. And it's like, no. They can be separate things. So just be wary of that shit. Don't let anybody tell you you're wrong.
And have your ducks in a row too. That's the other thing. That's the practical advice of, like, I'm with you. You're gonna transition. Let's do it. But, like, be ready. Be ready for whatever might happen after that. If that means you're going to get excommunicated from mom and dad, that's cool. Have your savings account ready to go. Have some money. You know what I mean? Like, be practical so you're not like just blindsided with nothing.
Be reasonable. Play the game a little bit. Like, do
which is like a shitty piece of advice to have to give. But I mean, it's like
it is.
It's scary. It's perfect world. We all get accepted by who we want and everything's fine. But the reality is, you got to figure out where you're going to stay and what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Do what you have to make shit work. But be true to who you are and don't fucking bury that for anybody.
Yeah, absolutely. And I agree with Keith about don't let it, going to a therapist for the trans stuff, that's not necessary. But it sounds like you've dealt with a bunch of shit throughout your life that maybe a therapist would be helpful for.
Yeah.
And I think just seeing one for that, just to no one should treat you that way. And having a therapist help you guide through that could help you. And I think you should do that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll try to. I mean, if you want to email us to figure out where you live and see if anybody on the airwaves knows of any low cost options, and with discreetly enough to not blow up your spot, because there are to some degree options available for that shit. That's in a low end price range if that's something you feel like you need to do, because you've overcome a lot, all right. And the Mean Boys are proud of you, and we want you to go fucking be happy. Yeah. So go do that.
You son of a
bitch.
Hey,
boys, this is Dean Denton. Seeing how Connor is a piggy eater, I was wondering what his opinion on shrimp and fish and chips are. Thank you for your service.
I already implied I support the trans community. I don't know.
Yeah. Honestly, after listening to all our voicemails, I'm like, I wouldn't want to be a dude anymore either. Jesus fucking Christ!
I love shrimp.
Yeah, I like shrimp. All right, yeah, I like a fried shrimp, like a cocktail shrimp, like just an unfried.
You just
shrimp.
said you didn't like fried.
Was that the question? Do we like?
Well,
shrimp?
yeah, I mean fried stuff, like fair novelty fried stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was about me, and fish and chips, like the fried cod or whatever. It's okay. It's not my favorite.
I mean,
but
originally all fried food was novelty. It's just
Tom, I'm not getting into frying semantics with you right now.
It's frying history. It's
not
different.
again.
And Tom's version of Mein Kampf is going to be called Triumph of the Willing.
All right.
Hi, Mean Boys. It's Josh from Connecticut again. My question to all of you is, what is your process for writing?
Yeah, he said this is the first email he didn't think we got. We're just a little backed up.
Sorry, Josh. I didn't mean to get on you.
Hey, Mean Boys. This is Jacob from Alabama, and my question is mainly for Tom, but I want Connor and Keith to answer too.
Hello.
What is your favorite type of sword, and which one that you don't own would you like to have? Thanks.
Ooh.
Oh, damn it! I hate it. Oh no, I love this. I have one of the kill yourself samurai knives, but having a full samurai sword would be pretty cool. Those are pretty badass.
What are those called, Tom?
Samurai swords. Katana.
There
Katana.
You go. Yeah.
I mixed up that it's a sushi thing too, but yeah, I'm gonna go katana. I also like. I like medieval shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd probably go katana. I have a broadsword. It's not. It's more like a novelty broadsword. I don't think. The point will kill you, but the blade won't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd probably go. Pure don't have probably katana.
Yeah.
Shout out to the guy who gave me the kill yourself knife. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'd like a nice machete. I think just to keep under the bed in case shit goes down.
I got a machete.
Yeah, I have no real need for as I am not planning to engage in the purge.
Yeah. Well, that's what you think, Keith. The purge engages you, fuckface.
Just to stay on brand,
Yak off, purge off.
just to stay on brand, I'll take one of those curly swords.
A Chris? Yeah, an Arabian Dad.
Scimitar or whatever?
Yeah, so you can spread your hummus with it.
So you can razz Aladdin.
All right, we got a few more.
Hey, who would win, cucks or incels?
That was so hostile. Like, hey, fuck you, pal.
Yeah.
Incels, they have way more pent-up rage.
Yeah, cucks are lovers, not fighters. Man.
Yeah.
Probably
They share
the
love
incels.
too much. Yeah,
You know,
incels.
they want it more.
I'd root for the cucks, but the incels would win.
Well, yeah, cucks
Yeah,
are chill
Rev-
dudes. Incels are kind of facts.
Yeah.
They're kind of the Yankees of disenfranchised male activists. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, they really just.
It depends if the incels have cars. They have cars in this situation.
You know, oh boy,
People that don't fuck are scarily productive.
I'm going with cucks. I'm
I
actually gonna
proved
go
that
cuck.
wrong, sir.
There's a deep-seated sort of like emptiness inside of a cuck that I think is greater than the incel. The incel is
That
just
is
fearful.
best filled with a knife. Attack, brothers!
The incel is just fearful. He's a man who could experience life, but like they're too scared. The cuck is trying to fucking plug holes.
It does take a certain.
Well, no, he's trying to get some big black guy to plug,
holes.
It does
They're
take
not
a
getting
certain
filled.
amount of like
It seems like
confidence
they're getting filled pretty heavily.
to like let a guy fuck your wife. There's something kind of
While
metal
you
about
watch?
that. you know?
Absolutely, it's like cutting your spirit.
That guy's got like a Vietnam 1,000-yard stare. I
Yeah,
feel
well,
like.
I think you're just like Caligula at that point. You're like, yes, entertain me.
Here's the problem with that question: is the cucks would bring in a better army to go fight the war against the
Yeah,
incels.
exactly.
So.
Yeah, well, look, the cucks know a black guy, so they're going to win the fight.
Well, at the end of the day, the incels are playing more Warhammer 40K, and they know strategy, so I think they might.
Yeah, Tom, that's the problem with the question.
I'm leaning to. I think the incels have more raw rage and fighting power. I think the cucks have more strategy and just like general decency. I'm going with the cucks.
I'm going with the incels.
This sounds like it could be our 2020 election.
It probably will be.
This
Cucks
is a real
is the
You should have
uncompelling
received
version of West
something in
Side
the
Story.
mail about your car's extended warranty. Since we
can't
have
hear.
not gotten a response,
Oh,
we
we're
are
getting, like,
giving
a
you
spam
a final
email.
courtesy call.
Listening to that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's. We'll do these other ones later. We had so many. But yeah, that's the voicemails. Fucking. Sorry for making fun of you guys. We love you. Good luck with your transition and all that shit. Nice to hear from you,
Transitioning
Gina.
from cuck to incel.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all seem cool, man.
Yeah, leave us a voicemail, 304-805-ME. And I always get a big kick out of the voicemails. I was glad we got to blow through some of them.
They're so fun. We have more for next week, but keep leaving us more.
I fucking,
Yeah.
I genuinely love our fans. You guys are fucking morons, but you're my kind of morons,
Oh, yeah,
and I love it.
You're the fucking greatest, guys.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
We love you guys.
Oh, yeah, and somebody on Twitter told me to do this, but I forget. I'll do it next one.
Yeah, happy birthday to somebody, I think.
Yeah, I believe her name was Trosh or something. I'm not kidding.
Okay, there you go.
Trash.
All right, what do we have to plug, boys?
August 9th, the Big Lebowski in Portland, Oregon. Live Mean Boys podcast. August 10th, Mean Boys stand-up show at Jai Tai in Seattle, Washington. Me and Connor will also be up there doing a few different dates in the Pacific Northwest. We'll be announcing those very soon. September 6th, 7th, and 8th, I will be down in San Diego. Check out my Facebook and Twitter for more details on that soon. And October 14th and 15th, I will be at Laughs in Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah. No, come see those live Mean Boys shows, and then I'm doing shit, but I'll plug it a different time. What's up, Tom?
August 5th, 6th, and 7th, I will be in Clovis at the Chico's and Grog's. Go to my Facebook for more information. And then September 26th, 20th, and 29th, I will be at the Madhouse. 26th, I'm doing a longer set, so come on out to that.
Hell yeah.
In
Nice.
San Diego, thank you.
I got 2 sets. I got some dates. Come if you're in the Los Angeles area. Come to a live. Now is not the time. August 19th.
Fuck yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Blah,
I'm camping that day.
Please come if you can come. And then if you're in the El Paso area, I'll be there from September 13th through 16th, and then I'll be in Houston from September 21st to 23rd. Other than that, also please download my podcast, The Big Ass Ram Dog Show. Episode 1, Connor and Keith are guests, and it was a lot of fun, and we had a great time, and it'll be out on Wednesday. Follow me on Twitter, @RamsBad, and then also follow Twitter / Big Ass Ram Dog.
Yeah, do that shit, guys.
Oh, yeah, and Goss Goss 6, follow me.
Ramsey finally pulled the damn trigger, and it was a lot of fun. It's
I'm
gonna be a
very
great
happy
show.
for you.
Yeah, dogs.
I know it looks like I'm ignoring you guys because I have to face a different direction due to our microphone setup, but
And also because you're just doing stuff on Facebook.
It's fine. I'm also the only person standing, and I have to pee. We're all in a story.
I got to pee too. Let's wrap this up.
Fuck everything. God is dead.
Crazy.
CD drop, CD drop, CD drop.